In this video, I want to explain how I was able to build my own marketing and sales funnels to the point where I've been able to close over $500,000 in contracts this month alone, and we're only like 3 weeks into July. And this year, my business has done over $1.5 million, and I have another $632,000 in projects ready to be started. By the end of this year, my business is projected to do over like $3 million, which is fucking insane, especially since I just started my construction business last year. So why should you guys listen to me? And like I said, I started my construction business last year after I graduated college, and I've been able to make multi-millions of dollars in this industry through generating my own leads, creating my own sales process, completing my own projects, and I'm only 26 years old. I can't tell you guys how many contractors ask me, how do you get new clients? What's your sales process? Do you run paid ads? And a lot of you guys are relying 100% on word of mouth referrals, which is great because it can be the best thing ever until it isn't. I almost like to compare word of mouth referrals as like a toxic relationship, because when things are going good, everything is all sunshines and rainbows and you have an unlimited amount of work and you're making a ton of money, and it's awesome because all of these leads cost you $0. But the second that those word of mouth referrals stop, everything turns to hell and things go from good to bad just like that. So my problem with word of mouth referrals is that, they're really good, but they're unpredictable. And like I said, it's like a bad relationship. It's great until it isn't. And you basically have zero control of your pipeline. You're not able to accurately you're not going to be able to scale your business if you 100% depend on just word of mouth referrals. But once you're able to actually jump into the world of generating your own leads and building your own marketing campaigns, you can have the balls to be very picky with your clientele and have specific customers that you want to work with, just as I've been able to do. My 3 favorite things about lead gen is that if you learn this skill, you have full control of your business and you can choose better projects and work strictly with just higher paying clients. I remember in the beginning when I first started my business, we would focus on like these small pool and backyard remodels that were on average like $50,000. And now, surprisingly, all of my projects are minimum like $130,000, $150,000 since I'm doing full brand new swimming pools with hardscape, landscape, and a couple other cool projects. And the great thing about lead gen and having the power to generate your own clients is that it allows you to scale, delegate, therefore helping you grow your business. So here's the thing about examples of lead gen, and I really want to talk about this. I want to get into depth into a couple of these. So here's the thing with lead gen. You don't find clients. Clients are going to somehow find you. And how do they do this? Well, there's a ton of different ways, whether that's through having a website. You can run paid ads on Facebook and Google. You can use the power of socials such as Yelp, Facebook, Google, Instagram. Honestly, these are some of my favorite especially when I was first starting off. They're actually really good. And the best thing about them is they're free. So if you're somebody who's just starting and you don't have a ton of money, you can actually really utilize these. And obviously another one on this list is word of mouth, but they're almost too easy. And like I said, word of mouth is almost like this double-edged sword in a way, because they're good when they're good, but if you're strictly relying on word of mouth referrals, it can really inhibit the power of scaling your business. But here's the thing I don't really like. I know a lot of contractors like to get projects, or they strictly rely on what I call these third-party information lead companies such as Angie, House, or Home Advisor. Honestly, these are freaking terrible. And if you solely rely on any of these or any softwares or lead generating services similar to these, you're making it 1,000 times harder for yourself than it needs to be. Is it possible to get projects from here? Yes, it is. But like I said, you're making it 1,000 times harder because you're at the mercy of what I like to call these middleman reselling companies. You have to understand, when you pay for a lead from something like Yelp, Angie's Leads, Home Advisor, you're buying the same information that 10 or 20 other contractors are buying as well. So that means you're immediately competing with 20 other companies. And sometimes these clients get pretty overwhelmed when you call them. They don't even want to pick up the phone because they've already spoken to 10 other people, and honestly, they're just annoyed at this point. You guys need to break like this limiting belief behind word of mouth projects and being like this one-man show. Yes, is word of mouth a great way to get projects? Yeah, but like I said, it's almost too easy, if that makes sense. Like, I see people relying so much on just word of mouth referrals that they never actually take the time to learn how to generate leads on your own. It's actually super risky because once your word of mouth projects aren't rolling in as consistently as you like them to, you're not only putting yourself in a bad position, but you're putting your employees, your partners, I'm pretty sure you guys have bills to pay, overhead, etc. And I'm not going to sit here and say that I don't take on referrals because it's essentially free money. It's like I said, it's almost too easy. And sometimes it doesn't even feel like I earned these projects, but honestly, I guess that's just like the dog instinct in me. You actually do earn these because you need to do a great job with previous clients to actually have them refer you to other projects. And you guys have to understand, it is very hard for homeowners to find a good contractor because most of the time, you guys are working on what I like to call a client's biggest investment, which is usually their homes. They're going to be living there, and you need to be sure that you do a great job because these people are going to be seeing these things like almost every day. But I much prefer knowing how to run my own ads, get my own leads, and be in full control of my sales process, design, all the way up to closing the deal and completing the project. Why? Because this proves to me that if you're able to understand every single moving component of your business and you're able to consistently do this, I can hire people and teach them exactly how to do the same. Therefore, I can scale my business and make endless amounts of money. If you are a contractor or construction business owner, you need to really overcome this huge mindset shift that I've had to go through as well. Look, if you're a solopreneur and it's maybe just you and another guy helping you grow your business, you're always going to be running your business with this fear of like, man, it's really slow right now. I'm not getting as many referrals as I used to, and I don't even know if I'm gonna have work over the next coming weeks. You're basically living in like this prison of a mindset. You never even think about hiring other people, therefore making it impossible to scale your business and grow, all because you became too reliant on word of mouth referrals instead of learning how to build a consistent and real marketing and sales campaign like a true business owner. And as one of my mentors, Grant Cardone, says, you basically need to stop being a bitch and man up in the game of business. And how do you do that? By investing money in real marketing and sales systems, just as I have. So my favorite version of lead generation is actually by running paid ads on Facebook and Google. And I want to show you how powerful just one of these advertising methods is. So here's a screenshot of my dashboard of my Meta/Facebook advertising campaign. I'm going to blur some of this information out because I don't want to give away too much sauce and too much game. I can't give you guys all the secrets, but as you guys can see, I was able to generate 21 leads this month alone. And out of these 21 leads, I was able to close like 4 projects totaling up to over $630,000 in revenue. You have to look at sales as just a numbers game. Obviously, I wouldn't be able to close these 21 out of 21 leads because that means I'd be busy until like the end of next year, which is freaking impossible. And not every single person is going to buy your product or service anyways. But it just proves to you that you only need a small percentage of these leads to be extremely successful in this industry. My average projects are anywhere from $130,000 to $145,000. So you need to play with this number depending on what industry and what trade you're in. I'm a general contractor that specializes in swimming pool, landscape, and hardscape construction. My projects are so high ticket that I only need like one project to make over $150,000. So if I close anywhere from 3 to 5 projects in 1 month, I'm easily making over $500,000 in 30 days. This way you can see exactly how crazy quickly you can grow your business if you do it correctly and have a great sales and marketing team in place. My first year in business, I only did like $1 million in revenue, and now I've built a proven lead generating and sales system, and I'm on track to do over $3 million this year, which is Pretty fucking crazy, isn't it? So I hope you contractors out there are actually doing the math on this. If you take the average cost of your project, so let's just say you're a remodeler in California and you're able to generate somewhere around 30 leads per month. You don't need to obviously close all 30 of those leads, but if your average remodeling projects are anywhere from $10,000 to $30,000 and you're getting 8 to 9 deals a month, you can easily do like $300,000, and that's just in 1 month alone. This is the power behind being able to generate your own leads at a consistent basis. So just imagine if you're able to generate 30 leads a month consistently and you're closing an average of 30% of those leads, you're going to be able to do $300,000 in client contracts, and that's per month. Once you get good at completing, say, 9 or 10 of these projects, you're going to be able to double the amount of money that you spend on ads, therefore doubling your leads. And depending on how good and tight your sales process is, you're going to be able to double the revenue of your business. I mean, here's an example of one of my marketing campaigns. It's actually really simple. It's just me talking about the full backyard that we built, showing off the pool, showing off the hardscape. And yeah, I mean, this advertising campaign was able to get me 21 leads. I kind of like to refer this as you're playing roulette where your odds are 3 to 1. When you lose, yeah, you're only going to lose probably like $1,000 to maybe $10,000 in ad spend while you're learning how to run a good marketing campaign. But when you win, you're going to win big depending on how big your projects are. So personally, for my situation, I'm running those ads every freaking month because when I win, I'm winning these big $100,000 to $300,000 projects such as I showcase here in my ad campaign. And when you set it up like this, you have full control of this lead generation. Unlike Angie's Leads, Yelp, or House, where they resell all of the leads to other contractors and you're competing with like 20 other freaking businesses. So if that's you, I mean, it's going to be a very tough time competing in business against the person who's able to generate their own leads and build their own sales process, such as I've been able to do. So now let's jump in a little bit into my sales process so I can kind of show you guys how I break down all of that. So I provide all of my prospects and clients with a design. So I basically build a proposal based off of that particular design, and I present the proposal and the design live on a sales call where I answer all of their questions, overcome all of their objections, and basically close them on building the project. And I always tell my customers that they have 30 days to have a response for the project. If you guys are creating some sense of urgency, like if you're really in desperate need and you have no work lined up, my recommendation is that you can give your clients like a 15-day window before you tell them that you're probably going to need to requote the entire project. But here's basically this is basically a concept that I learned from one of my sales classes, is that there's no such thing as a sale if there is no urgency in it. When you create urgency, you're making it so homeowners are serious and make building the project a priority instead of just wasting your time, their time, and making the whole process harder than it needs to be. And the most powerful part about this is that you can look at my entire business on social media. So I work with a marketing team and we consistently put out a video every single day across all social media platforms that not only nurtures our current clients, but also our potential clients. And it basically showcases the entire process of all of our projects from A to Z. So here we got Instagram, here we got YouTube. So I'm gonna move this, and we got TikTok. And the really cool thing about this is that if daily videos are coming out, it builds insane credibility and trust. These type of videos 100% will separate you from your competition. Another thing that you guys can also look into is retargeting ads, but that could be a whole different video. Honestly, if you are just doing these alone and you're able to build a paid ad system, man, you guys are going to have so many clients and get so many leads that you guys are not even going to know what to do with most of these projects. So the really cool thing about showcasing everything daily on social media is that homeowners actually see everything that goes into building similar projects that they're interested in. But like I said, it also builds your credibility in the industry, and it proves to people that you're able to complete these multi-six-figure projects because these things are huge investments, especially in my case where I've had homeowners look at me and be like, hey, are you sure you're able to do these projects because you're like this 20 something year old kid? But as soon as they look at all of our reviews and all of our platforms across social media, they're able to see how I run my business and do our designs. And most importantly, they're able to see the fully completed projects that my company has done. So at this point, they don't even really question my age anymore. And honestly, a lot of homeowners have told me like, hey, I'd rather work with you because you're young and you're more of like this creative designer. And it honestly gives me like this competitive advantage against guys who are like 40, 50 years old, literally people twice my age that have way more construction experience than I do. The really cool thing about this is that it just kind of proves to me that experience is not as important as people make it seem to be. Honestly, this is just my opinion, but social media and the way that you conduct your sales process and the confidence that you instill in your customers in your ability to do what you do, it's going to destroy experience almost like 80 or 90% of the time. And that's just something I've been able to figure out. But hey, I have people who are way older than me in the industry and I get a lot of hate for them. But kind of the things that you're going to have to overcome, especially if you're young in this industry, a lot of people across social media say things like, man, this kid doesn't know what the F he's talking about. He doesn't know anything about construction and he's never worked a day in his life. But these are the same people that are making less money in the same industry that I've only been in for a year. And honestly, I couldn't really care less if you're a fucking hater and you're stuck in this old school world of word of mouth referrals. Honestly, you're never going to be able to scale and you're always going to be in this hamster wheel of your own business if you can even call yourself a business owner. So if that's you, best of luck to you. But some of the things I've heard with business owners in terms of credibility is like, yeah, I'm 26 years old and I'm building these $150,000 to $300,000 projects for people twice my age. But again, this goes all back to the social media and showcasing your expertise. And number two, the power of content, showing the day-to-day operations of me, my business, my reviews, my process. It actually proves the entire authenticity behind what you're able to do, what you do. And again, like I said, this is something that you guys can copy and implement into your business as well. I've seen a lot of success with it. So as long as you guys kind of get the same structure down, you should experience some success in your business as well. And like kind of going back to this, a lot of older, less successful business owners hate. So it kind of just proves to you in a way that you're doing something right. But this is basically the overarching concept of how I'm able to close these huge $200,000, $300,000 projects. And I hope you guys found this video very insightful. I hope you guys took a lot of value from this. If you guys have any questions or need any further clarification on any of this, just feel free to shoot me a DM on Instagram. And if you want this whole PowerPoint PDF thing, I'll send that over, and I'll also be more than happy to answer any questions about marketing, sales, running a construction business, or running any type of blue collar business. My Instagram is at Jose Rojas with a 0. I'll link it somewhere down in the description. But until then, best of luck, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.